Okay, everybody. So, I sounded so out of shape and out of breath in that last video, which, no lie, I'm not. I'm not in shape at all. So, I requeened Grumpy Hive, or hopefully. That was a goal today. And then also because I could, start to feel sprinkle drops, I did turn you guys off, so I could go into another hive. So, the hive next to Lego Hive had this queen. She looks good. She looks fairly big. But she had been in there for a month. And she, I think, is a failing queen, or she's a mated queen, because you can tell because her abdomen goes past her wings a few notches. The lines on their back are a good indication of that. But the problem is she had been in there a month, and usually after they're newly mated, they're a little smaller, but then they get fed and they plump up and they start laying. Well, she had been in there a month and hadn't laid. And last week I gave her a frame of half of it was going to hatch last week, and it did. The other half should hatch this week. And so I can see that the bees have gone up a little bit, but she's only laying a few eggs here and there, which makes me think that she's kind of a dud. I am so happy because it is starting to rain. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's why I had to do it really quickly. So basically what I did in the second hive was I went in, because there weren't many bees, I was able to find her very quickly. I grabbed her in this clip. It's called a queen clip. And I also bought that hive a new queen as well. So I'm hoping with the rain, not many ladies are out and about right now because they don't fly in the rain. And they're all working really diligently to free their new queens. But this young lady, unfortunately, is a dud. She had been in there a month and hadn't laid very many. So, unfortunately, as sad as it is, she's not going to live past today, just because she's going to kill off my hive if I didn't requeen her, because she was failing. So, I'm not gonna squish her on live camera, but I'm also not gonna squish her. I don't think. I don't know if I can just let her go and a bird will eat her. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't want to put her back because I don't want her going back into the hive and killing the queen I just put in. She's gonna have to not fly after today, Dana. But I just wanted to show you guys a queen up close. And how I could tell that she's a mated queen is because she is a lot longer. It goes past her wings about, it's hard to tell because she's frantically trying to get out. But on a bee, there's like little lines. I know. I don't like it. I've only had to requeen once, and I was getting stung so many times that it just was a adrenaline rush. But this hive, they weren't. I know with aquarium animals, you could put them in the freezer and they'll freeze and die fairly. It'll be like they're falling asleep. And I knew someone who did I don't remember what the scientific name for a bug course is, but in college they had to go around and get specific insects, and they were told to put them in the freezer. I don't know if it kills them quickly, but I just physically, I can't squish a bee. So I think that's what I'm going to do with her. And it might be kind of cool. I don't know if she'll stay, maybe grossly as this sounds, but maybe I could put her in resin and kids could see what a queen bee looks like in their hands. I don't know. I don't know if that's how you preserve them. But this is the queen that I just took out of the hive next to Lego Hive because she was not doing her job. So I bought 2 queens today. You didn't see me requeen that hive because it was about to rain. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain, but that is why I had to do it very quickly. I literally, as soon as I closed the top, just started getting poured on. So that is, she, unfortunately, even though she's semi-big, she's just not thriving. So, yeah, such is the cruel world of the honeybee. And ultimately, so I would prefer to do that, Dana, versus squishing her, because it really hurts my heart to squish them. But she was a nice queen. She wasn't aggressive at all. Even now, trying to requeen her, no one stung me. Oh, did you? Oh, that's sad. Don't tell Mom. Mom, ignore that comment. She loves butterflies. But yeah, so as much as I hate to kill queen bees, when she's been in there a month and hasn't laid enough bees to make her hive thrive, we had to do this new option. So hopefully since it is raining, the bees have nothing better to do than to smell their new queen and let them out. But yeah, no, this is a queen bee up close. I hope it's been a little bit educational. I promise I'm not a cruel person, but I am trying to make sure my hives thrive, and so I did get a new queen for the hive next to the Lego hive. It's quite interesting. These gaps are too small for her, but they're perfect size for her workers. Oh, okay. That's cool. I'll have to see how to do that. Because ultimately, when I do these, for lack of a better word, educational programs for the library, I actually thought about buying. There is a life cycle of a bee resin block, and it has the egg, the larva, the pupa, and ultimately a regular bee. It has a drone, and it has a queen. But I hadn't bought it yet because a lot of the people said that their queen didn't look like a queen. I don't know, and some of them even said, granted, they don't know if the resin shrinks them or what, but maybe that might be what I can do with her. I don't know. So yeah, that is, unfortunately, it's the life cycle of the bee, and their life when and I'm sure maybe her hive, if they had enough eggs, were maybe going to work on superseding her, because she really wasn't working. She wasn't doing what they needed. And yesterday was kind of a telltale sign. When I picked her up in the queen cage yesterday, and I put her on top of the hive, not many bees came to check on her. Normally when I take a queen in a cage, they all flock to her. And they kind of ignored her. There was 1 or 2 that came up to go, hi, there you are. But for the most part, they didn't care. So that was another reason why I think they needed a requeen. So luckily, a member in my bee group said they had 4 mated queens, and I took 2 of them. Okay, so it's got to be cold resin. Okay, well we might try that. But I hope you guys enjoy the rain. We kind of need it. I'm assuming if it does this on and off for a couple days, that might start the honey flow, because then plants might bloom. So yay rain. Stinks that you can't go out, but we really couldn't go out much anyway. So but yeah, no, so she's pretty cool, but unfortunately she had to be dethroned because she just wasn't doing very well. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and hope the rain doesn't damper too many moods. On the plus side, that is a whole stack of supers. So is that, and so is that. I'm hoping to get that much honey this year. I don't know if I will, but it would be nice if I did. So hopefully if Grumpy Hive and the hive next to the Lego hive are successfully requeened, then the only hive that I'm worried about will be Lego Hive. And I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks really cool, but I suspect that maybe that hive has been out for over a month. They had a queen, and it looks like over the last couple weeks I must have not seen a queen cell, because they now have a new unmated queen as of yesterday. So I didn't want to requeen that hive because they already had an unmated one, and I'm assuming she's going to go out for her mating flight. Hopefully she already did that yesterday afternoon and today. I don't know, this morning. But because it was going to be a little bit more challenging to find her, and I didn't want to upset the Lego hive with the rain, I did not requeen them because they already had a hatched unmated queen, and she can be a little trickier to find. But yes, rain means sleep. I wish. I have dogs. We don't sleep. They don't know what that is. If I try to sleep, they're like, yeah, just kidding. But anyway, so that is a queen bee up close. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for listening to me ramble. I'm pretty impressed that I got it done so quickly. But again, we'll see in about 3 days if the bees actually did release the queens, and if the queen cages are empty, we're going to leave them alone until next Sunday. So I hope everyone has a good rest of your day. I will see you guys later. I will, Brittany. I'll save you a bottle of honey.